we start the next session on dedicated disciples. And namaste to all of you. And so, can I start, Malavika, with the peace chant, please?
Om Shang No Mitra Shang Varuna Shang No Bhavatarjama Shang Na Indro Brihaspatihi Shang No Vishnu Rudrakramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratakshang Brahmasi Tvameva Pratakshang Brahma Vadishyami Ritang Vadishyami Satyang Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Hari Om.
Thank you, Malavika. Maharaj, you please start.
Yes. Om Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Hearty welcome to everyone for this Tat Padam session. We are continuing the series of talks on dedicated disciples. Just to recapitulate, in the first class itself we thought of telling you, and we told also, that dedicated disciples in the sense, not that all of them were initiated by Ramakrishna. These disciples were around Sri Ramakrishna and they were with him and they came along with him in order to complete some particular work. Because even an avatara Purusha requires help from others. So they go with him wherever he goes. And along with him they go and fulfill some of the objectives of the avatara. So we found some of them very wonderful lives we saw. Today we are going to take up the life of Navagopal Ghosh and his wife Nistarini Ghosh. Among the householder disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, that this Nistarini Ghosh has got a special place in my heart. Somebody asked me in Durban, Swamiji, can you please name our house? I said, your name is Nistarini Nivas, I said. And suddenly Nistarini came. How Nistarini came? Because it was in the mind. The Nistarini, such a wonderful life she led. The attraction to Sri Ramakrishna as Bhagavan is so well expressed in Nistarini's life. Nistarini's husband Navagopal also was one such gentleman who came to Sri Ramakrishna through another person. But Sri Ramakrishna, strangely, did not tell him, do 20,000 japa every day. No. He did not tell him, go and do tapasya at Rishikesh. No. He did not tell him, do this charity. No. He did not tell him that look after my children. No. Nothing he said. So wonderful it is. What he told finally, he told him, can you take my name once in a day? That is the question he put to Navagopal Ghosh. Navagopal said, yes, sir. I shall take once your name. More than that, I cannot do. Can you do japa? No, I cannot do. I got lot of work. I am so immersed in worldly life. Can you please save me? He said. Yes, take once my name, he said. So that Ramakrishna name is so powerful that we see in Navgopal's life how that one name actually took him off. He even says the success in spiritual life of Navgopal was attributed not to anyone else, not to him also. It was attributed solely to Nistarini Devi, the wife of Navgopal. And when Sri Ramakrishna speaks of Nistarini, he goes into rapture. He says she is not an ordinary woman. She is one of the assistants that has come for my work. And she is one of the friends of the Dashamahavidyas, one of the Dashamahavidyas, this is. We all know Dashamahavidyas are very greatly venerated in wherever Shakti Upasana is done. So Devi is taken in 10 forms and not the Navaratri in 9 forms, mind you. There is a difference between Navaratri in 9 forms and Dashamahavidyas. The Supreme Being is thought of in a female form, and that divinity, that mother form, is again worshipped in 10 Vidyas. 10 Vidyas means 10 types of worshipful methods. And those 10 worships, one worship is there, and it is such a very strange worship of the deity. The deity itself is highly complicated. If you can explain to that, you will be surprised to hear that it is called Chinnamasta. That is one of the 10 forms of Devi. Chinnamasta is nothing but her head is cut off by her own hands. You know Kali, she is Kali only. So Kali cuts the heads of others and makes that as a mala, munda mala she makes it. But it is not like this. Chinnamasta, that Kali form, she cuts her own head and holds that head in one of her hands, and the blood gushes out from her neck center place, and that blood is drunk by the face that is kept in her hand. It is something, when you go there and see this Chinnamasta form, it is stupendously, I cannot explain to you what I felt when I first went to the temple. In Ranchi, I was there for 12 years, and with many devotees, I used to take in a bus to Chinnamasta temple near Hazaribagh. There is a place called Ramgarh, and beyond Ramgarh there is a Hazaribagh town. In Hazaribagh, there is a beautiful Chinnamasta temple. It's very famous for the Shakti sadhakas. So Shaktas, they go there. And I have gone several times there. And whenever I would go and stand before her image, I would get struck. Oh, what an image it is. We cannot even think. Her own head is cut, and the blood that is coming out from her body is drunk by her own face. That mouth is open and it drinks the blood. Now, I wanted to find out what is the Chinnamasta Vyapar, as they call it. So I was wondering, what is this? And then when I started reading the Shakta literature, then I found some meaning for this Vidya also. Yes, there are many people who consider Chinnamasta as their Ishta Devata and do worship. And they go there every year, once in a year they go and they give their respects to Chinnamasta and then come back. So it's a beautiful form. It's a beautiful in the sense it is awesome form. That it creates a great fear in your mind. And that form is there. But Kali is not fearsome, as we have seen in Ramakrishna's life. Kali is our dearest and nearest goddess. And she is so beautiful also as Dakshina Kali. Dakshina Kali is the most beautiful form of a woman. And that beautiful form is there. And she is called Lalita Tripura Sundari. And the Tripura Sundari form is considered as one of the best beautiful form of that age. So now you see that a woman's form is worshipped in different stages of her form that are worshipped. Even the oldest form, a oldest woman that you meet, that you can see, that what a beauty it is there. And all these beauties of the forms are worshipped because Mother, the power, the Shakti, is pervading the entire universe. This universe is not without the Shakti. It cannot function. That's why the Shakti form is very much adored by the devotees. Now, you see, if Nistarani is a friend of that one such divine form, you can see how she gets automatically attracted to Sri Ramakrishna. The beauty or the glory of Nistarani Devi is that she is one of the very, very few female devotees who could touch the feet of the Master. Even men folk would be afraid to touch the feet of the Master. And women, of course, you cannot even imagine. But in those days, a few women were allowed to touch the body of the Master. And one of his is Nisarani Devi. And this Nisarani, at whatever she desired, she got it through Sri Ramakrishna's grace. That's why she's so much attached to him. And the worship of a avatara, that can give you greatest blessings. And that's how the Ramachandra Murti's worship, Sri Krishna's worship, all these Avatara Purusha's worships have come into our culture in such a way. The avatara is enough to give you the ultimate realization of your spiritual life, which is mukti. So an avatara can give you mukti if you want. An avatara can redeem your life from all types of sins. However much sins you have done, it doesn't matter. When you come to avatara, the avatara has got that wonderful power to take you out from the sins. So in Nisarani Devi's case, we find that the devotion to Sri Ramakrishna is something exemplary. How she worships Sri Ramakrishna. We just think that she used to come, and sometimes alone she used to come from Calcutta to Dakshineswar. And if people are sitting in Sri Ramakrishna's room, when Nisarani would come, he would make us seated in the room and tell others, just go out, you would say. A special, that one-to-one connection which Sri Ramakrishna and Nisarani had. And not only she had, she took a lot of course, freedom to behave with Sri Ramakrishna. Like once she brought some sweets and she's keeping sweets in her hand, and Sri Ramakrishna understood that she wants to feed him by her own hands. So she said, okay, give me, he said. So she gave once. And then she brought her hand towards his mouth and put the sweet. And he ate another mithai, another sweet. She gives, and she was startled. She saw, as if she saw, I say, tell you. Then whether it is as it were, or whether it was imagination or hallucination, you can draw your conclusion. What she saw was the Kundalini Shakti in Sri Ramakrishna, which is formed, which is told to us as in the form of a snake, was there. The snake face was there in his tongue. And that snake face that opened its mouth and took that sweet meat, that she put it in his mouth. She was stunned. It happened in her home only. And she was stunned. She could not understand what it is, because a snake in somebody's throat and that snake is eating. If you can imagine, I do not know how far you can go for imagining. It's something wonderful. A vision that he had of Sri Ramakrishna's divine power, Kundalini. I generally interpret this incident as something very closer to our heart, because if she is an accompanying friend of that form of mother, that is Chinnamasta form of mother, then she naturally sees everywhere Shakti. And Kundalini Shakti is what the that Sri Ramakrishna revealed to her that don't think that I am somewhat different from you. I am very close to you. That's how he revealed to her. And not only that, though she is a Shakta devotee, but she had great admiration for Ramachandra Murthy. Sri Ram, as we say, Sri Ram's Murthy, that was an excellent Murthy. Ram standing, Ajanu Bahu, Aravinda Dalaya Daksham. What a beautiful expression of Tulsi Das while describing Ram's beauty. So Sri Ram's beauty is always attracted to, we are all attracted to us, to that. And that Ram is standing, Ajanu Bahu, and then his two eyes are like the lotus eyes, and he stands there, and that form, holding the bow in his hand, and so majestic form, and she was very fond of that. And she thought her Ishtadevata is Sri Ram, and she was worshipping. Many days have passed. Even Navagopal used to come from his work. He was a big officer in Henderson Company in Calcutta. That company used to pay him monthly 300 rupees. Just imagine, Ramakrishna's salary in the Chinesur temple was 7 rupees. And this man, as his devotee, he used to draw 300 rupees monthly. And 7 rupees and 300 rupees, I just quoted only to make you understand how much big man he was in those days. And that money was so much worth. And he used to come to Sri Ramakrishna, bow down at his feet. And he didn't know what brings him there. He just used to come and tell him every time, I have gone, I am so much attached to my family, I do not know how to come out of this. Also all those things he would say. And Ramakrishna would go on listening to him. And finally he would say, take once my name. That's enough for you. And go. Like that he will send him back. This Navagopal Ghosh used to come back to his home and he would go straight away upstairs to find out where his wife was. And wife was sitting in the puja room. And in the Puran there is a beautiful Rama statue was there. A small statue of Rama. And then she would be falling at the feet of Sri Ram and crying, oh Ram, when are you going to give me darshan? You have not shown me yourself. You have not revealed yourself to me. Like that she would cry. Think of us. Do we cry like that? Do we go to Sri Ramakrishna's puja room and we decorate so nicely and then we bow down and then we come back, oh Ramakrishna, okay. As if we have given attendance. From the heart, the pangs of separation comes out, It's called the pangs of separation. That I am away from you. You are not near me. You are not showing your form to me. And that is how, anyway, this Nisarani Devi used to cry. And he used to think, I think she's not properly, her mind is not properly settled. Like that he would come away. He never, of course, objected her. And when she used to go to Sri Ramakrishna, and many times, in those times, ladies would not go alone anywhere. They would take 2-3 people, and then one man also for support they have to take somebody, and then in that carriage they have to go. But she never minded all these things. She straight away went to Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna also had that same relationship with her in such a way, he would also beg her. For instance, he needed any help from her. He would not say, oh, Vistarni, you do it like this. No. He would beg her. Once he asked her, Vistarni, I am so happy to see you have come. Will you do a small help to me? Like that he's asking, as if begging her. She put her hands together as if in the folded forms like Swamiji and stood before Sri Ramakrishna. And she said, very good personality she had. And she looked at Sri Ramakrishna, what do you want? As if she is a boss, she is asking. And Sri Ramakrishna is telling her, oh, can you do this small help to me? And she asked again. So 3 times Sri Ramakrishna asked her. And then she said, okay, tell me, what do you want? She said, you see, this cat, this mother cat, it has got 5 small kittens. You have to take them and then look after them, he says. Because the mother cat has taken refuge at my feet. And she looked at, on his cot, where his bed was there, the mother cat was sitting. And sometimes when he would sleep there, the mother cat would be putting her head on Sri Ramakrishna's feet, and that also would sleep. So she has taken refuge. Now you cannot do anything. What the fear of Sri Ramakrishna was, the temple people are there, the temple administrators. If they come to know that 5 kittens and with one mother cat is living in Ramakrishna rooms, they will not bother. They will simply come and take all of them and throw them in the Ganges. He knew that. What terrible thing fate awaits these cats. So she is begging Nistarani. And Nistarani says, okay, give me, I will take it. So she brought a basket, put all the cats together, covered it, and she took it to her home. And this Nistarani cat, this cat was living for some time, and then the mother cat died, and that small cat was there, and then then that progeny started there. So I have seen one such cat coming from Nistarani Devi's mother cat. So I was very blessed to see that cat once. So, and from that family, one gentleman came to Durban, and then he sat with us and he took meals. I asked him, you are from Nisarani's lineage. Can you tell me what happened to that cat? We asked him. Then he told the story of the cat. So interesting. Mother herself has told that I am in the cat. In Seva Pratishthan, it's a big hospital. We have a delivery ward where the mothers would come and deliver the children. And in the children, all 1 day, 2 day babies are there. And the cats are moving here and there. So I used to tell the nursing staff, hey, what are you doing? You are keeping the cat, allowing the cat inside. And small babies. Some cat may even nibble the babies. No, don't bring cats here. Send them out. Then that lady would say to me, Maharaj, remember what Holy Mother has told. She is in the cat. You cannot drive out any cat. So we had to take further precautions, how to protect these babies. So that was a big problem for us in the hospital. So the cats are like that. So the cats coming, and then she took it. And whenever she would come back to him after some days, Master would ask Nisarani, how is that cat? Are you taking good part, well, everything is okay? Like that he would ask. So she said, yes, Master, I am feeding nicely the cats. They are fond of fish and milk. So fish pieces and milk I am giving them, and they are very well looked after. You don't need to have any worry. When she has told like that, then Sri Ramakrishna was relieved from all his anxieties. You see, for a cat, if an Avatara Purush can think of human beings, how much he would have thought of us. We are suffering like this in this human form. And so that is so Nisarani is such a wonderful woman. She would come. One day suddenly, her husband came from Dakshineswar. He returned from Dakshineswar and told Nisarani, tomorrow, there is no other time, tomorrow, Sri Ramakrishna is coming to our house. Make arrangement. So she asked, how many people? We don't know. When he comes, he doesn't come alone. He always comes with a retinue. So we don't know how many people will come. Cook for 50 people. He said, okay, it is done. On that day also, she had fell before Sri Ramchandra Murthy's image and she has cried, oh Lord, you must give me darshan, etc. So this happened the previous day, and then everything is ready, and then morning came, and then Nisarani is waiting when Sri Ramakrishna would come. Now Gopal is waiting outside with the flower, etc., keeping in his hand. This now Gopal Babu has decorated his home. In those days, it is said, last or before that, we saw the life of Ramchandra Datta. Ramchandra Datta became an expert among the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, how to bring Sri Ramakrishna to your home and what all you should do. You see, there are so many things are required. Some devotees simply ask me, Maharaj, can you please come to my home? I also say, okay, I just go there. And then I feel that not even a chair is there to sit. So all the things are somewhere put there. The room is not properly clean. The things are not kept. Everything is not honky-dory, as they say. It is not. So you have to find out each and each. Even to give me a cup of a tea, she has to find out where is the cup. So like that, if you call me and then you give me like that, that was not to be done. Ramchandra Datta said nothing. when Ramakrishna goes to any home, it has to be spick and span, number one. All cleanliness must be entirely, it should be so clean. And then things should be kept, everything ready. Nothing, you should not go and search after he's coming. This has to be done, that has to be done, etc. So everything was ready, and Sri Ramakrishna entered that room, and he was taken to that puja room, and where he sat for some time. And then in the Utan, as the Utan, you get the foreground of the house, the people were doing Nam Sankirtan. And you see, when Sri Ramakrishna listened to any type of music, he cannot keep quiet. He has to run to that, and he has to join the Nam Sankirtan, because he believed in the Nam Sankirtan Mahima. So he immediately what he did, he just ran out from that room, and the people were dancing with the kartal and the kanjani, and then singing that beautiful, wonderful music is going on. You know, once I went to Bangalore to a devotee's house, and that lady sang such wonderful Chaitanya bhajans with kartal, etc. I was wondering what a glorious music it would be in Ramakrishna's time, and with 50 people standing around, and they are singing and dancing. And Sri Ramakrishna, moved by that current of bliss obtained there, he started dancing. He was dancing. And suddenly one devotee had come. He has brought a garland in his hand. He wants to put it on Ramakrishna's neck. And then he put it also. And the garland is so thick. You know, sometimes in Balaji's temple, you find thick garlands. But in South India, many of the temples, you'll find thick garlands are there. Very thick, double thick like that they put it sometimes. So the thick garland was put, and the garland was so long, the bottom portion touched the ground of the floor. Like that it was so. And the dancing was going on. And Sri Ramakrishna's dance, you know, you must read Leela Prasanga, as it is called, the great master in English, the life of Sri Ramakrishna, where Swami Saradananji spends one whole page in explaining how master's dance would be in his days. Because Saradananji has seen that. Sharat Maharaj has seen that. And Narayan has seen that. All these disciples have seen the dance of Sri Ramakrishna. And he explains very minutely what a dance of Sri Ramakrishna was. And that dance was being enacted. It is not like any dance that you learn from somebody, the steps, etc. This all comes automatically. Because music is God. So in God, whenever God comes in human form, the music accompanies him. That's why Krishna's we find that flute. He recites, he sings in flute, and you can see that how beautiful the music comes out. So when the music was there, when Ramakrishna was dancing such, Nisarani saw from balcony. She came out of her puja room and she saw Master had come, and he is also dancing there. In those days, the ladies of the household cannot come before the other men, because there were other men were there. Not only her husband, but other men also were there. So she cannot come in front of them. So she was standing there. But the way Sri Ramakrishna dance was going on, and she could not contain herself. No, I cannot control, she said. I must go and bow down at his feet. So she came so fast on the steps, and everybody was stunned. The men folk who were there were stunned to see the household lady coming in front of them. So they all stopped for a second. There was a complete full stop to all noise. No music, no kartal, nothing. People stood stunned. Why? Because the household lady has come there. And she straight went and made pranam to Sri Ramakrishna. And then she raises her head. She could not believe it was Sri Ramchandra who was standing there, not Sri Ramakrishna. It's all happened in a matter of seconds. And in that second, she got up, and while going, she turned towards him with a smiling face, because Ram's darshan she had. And Sri Ramakrishna asked her, Holoto? And she went back. And none of them could understand what is the meaning of this Holoto. In Bengali, that means has it been done? Like that we say, ki holoto, kasta holoto, like that. So like that only he asked, this people knew that yes, she has had that darshan. And later she used to tell, because of Sri Ramakrishna's grace, that I could see my Ishta Devata. See, we are all devotees. We all also have Ishta Devata. Some of the devotees are very long devotees. They have Sri Ramakrishna himself as Ishta Devata. And there are many devotees who have just recently come and who have started coming a few years. And their Ishta Devata may be different. Yes, Durga may be Ishta Devata, Krishna may be Ishta Devata, like that. But whatever be your Ishta Devata, you can get the darshan of your Ishta Devata by the grace of Sri Ramakrishna. She understood that. This benefit, this grace was not given to even to her husband. So you can understand what a great lady she was. That closeness with Sri Ramakrishna is something we cannot forget that. In her life we find that. And Navgopal was very nice, and even after Navgopal's passing away, this lady stayed for many years, and she was very close to Holy Mother. Holy Mother had seen in Vrindavan, when she went to Vrindavan, she saw Navgopal's wife, that is Nistarani Devi, standing and fanning Sri Krishna. She saw that in her vision. Such was the thing. So she could not understand how this, she is in Calcutta, but how she has come to Vrindavan. She didn't know. And that's why that Nistarani is considered by Sri Ramakrishna as the accompanying companion, or the companion of Divine Mother in that Chinnamasta form. So when that type of persons come down to fulfill Sri Ramakrishna's purpose of avatara, you can see how people have benefited. When we start reading these type of lives, we get, and they had many children. Apart from their being spiritual, in her worldly life, she had many children. One of the son, she had just got the son that God delivered, and the baby she's holding in her hand and covering the baby with a nice towel. She took the baby to Sri Ramakrishna at Dakshineswar. And then, as usual, Sri Ramakrishna was full of happiness, and smilingly he asked Nisarani, what did you bring for me? Because she used to bring nice sweetmeats. What did you bring for me? She said, I have brought this baby to you. Please accept it. And laid the baby on his feet. And that boy became Swami Ambikananda in later years and became a monk of her order. You can imagine how wonderful. She could sacrifice her son. How many mothers are there? Today in Chengalpattu, I am attending this Japa Yajna. So 40 devotees have come from different places. Even from Kanyakumari people have come. And one mother, she came and met me and she made pranam to me, and I was talking to her. I was surprised to see that mother is the mother of one of the Swamis who is posted in Kamarpukur. He is a Tamil Swami. He is posted in Kamarpukur, and his mother was today I met her. How these mothers are so glorious, you see. Their glory you cannot say. Giving a son to the mission to become a monk, and there are how many lives? There 14 generations will be redeemed. That is what the Shastras say. When a person becomes a monk in one family, and she's mother is already a companion of Divine Mother, and she begets a child who becomes a monk in the order. So Ambikananda was great. Ambikananda used to recollect these stories, and tell the senior Swamis. And even she, Nisarani herself, would tell Holy Mother so many stories about Sri Ramakrishna, what happened with him, etc. Mother used to learn from her. There's so many. So once mother asked, hey, you know Ramakrishna more closely, because mother staying next to him in Dakshineswar, 6 months she has not seen his face. Think of it. Holy Mother has not seen. But Nisarani, whenever she would come, she had a cool entrance into his room and sit with him and talk to him. And that much relationship gathered there. Now you find, mother asked one day Nisarani, tell me, what did you learn about Guru Maharaj? So she said, Sri Ramakrishna knows everyone what the person wants. One day I met a lady. The lady, I just was standing outside the Nahabad. The lady came to me and the lady was crying. I asked the lady, why you are crying? You want to see master? I will take him to you. Come with me. Like that I said. She said, no, I won't go there. I am feeling shy. Why? Because there are so many men sitting there in his room. So many men, full of men only. There's not one single lady there. So I cannot go there. You see, that type of things in those society at that time was there. So now, she says, Nisarani said, okay, what you wanted to talk to him? What you want to, did you bring anything for him? Said, yes. I have brought some sweets, 4 rasagullas, and I want to feed Sri Ramakrishna, but I cannot meet him. So what I will do is, I will leave it with you, and I will go back. And when you get time, please tell him that I came and brought this rasagulla. Like that they were talking. At that time, Nisarani sees Master coming out from the back door of his room, from the veranda, and he straight away was coming to where these 2 ladies were standing, and he's searching something. And then that lady made pranam to Sri Ramakrishna and asked him, sir, what you are searching for? I said, no, I feel terribly hungry. I want to eat something. Have you brought anything? That lady, you can understand, the lady is wonderful. She was stunned, and she immediately took out that container and gave the 4 rasagullas. 1 rasagulla eating itself is a big thing for Ramakrishna. He would sometimes take only a pinch and put it in his mouth. On that day, he ate all the 4 rasagullas, finished. He was so hungry, he said. So he knew this lady has come. Though he was talking with the devotees there in his room, outside, one lady has come with sweetmeats for him, and she is feeling so lamenting that she cannot meet him. He himself came out and met her and accepted whatever she has brought. That is the wonderful grace of Sri Ramakrishna. And see, we read. And these stories, mother would learn from Nisarani. You can understand. That means how Nisarani was so close to Sri Ramakrishna. And they later on, when Master passed away, Nisarani and Navgopal Ghosh, they purchased a big house in Howrah side. They were staying in Calcutta. So from Calcutta, they wanted to be away near the Ganges, you see. So they came to Howrah, and he purchased a plot of land with the house and etc. So somebody asked him, why did you purchase that house? You are going to stay there? Yes, I am going to stay there. My last days I would like to spend in this house. I purchased this house because the area was called Ramakrishnapur. That's why I purchased this house, he said, because it is the name of the master. When I hear this word Ramakrishnapur, I am also very much stunned, because after my birth, in 1 month time, my mother took the baby straight to Howrah, where my father was there. And we stayed in Ramakrishnapur. At that time, my mother and the elders used to take me to Nisarani's house. I have seen Nisarani's house not knowing that was Nisarani's house. Many times we had gone there. And later, when I became monk in the Ramakrishna order, once when my elder brother came and took me to that house, at that time I went and saw. It has become now a museum where you can see Sri Ramakrishna's photos and Swamiji's photos, etc. There, after coming from America, Swamiji was requested by Navgopal Ghosh, can you please come to this poor man's house, like that he said. Swamiji laughed at him. You see, the mosaic floor and a big picture of Sri Ramakrishna and everything with so much of flowers, etc., decorating the place. And he said, in Ramakrishna's time, he could not even have proper flooring to sit upon. And you are getting such a beautiful flooring. And if this itself, it will attract him, he'll stay here. Like that he said. So that is the place when Swamiji visited. When he visited, he put on his turban on that day. Suddenly, such a hot climate. I don't know why Swamiji put on the turban. He put the turban on his head and he entered the house with lot of flowers in his hand. And he placed all the flowers at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. and extempore. At that moment, Sri Ramakrishna's mantra he recited. It is called Pranam mantra. So, Om Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharma surupini avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. It's a beautiful mantra. He chanted extempore. And that became the Pranam mantra of Sri Ramakrishna in the Ramakrishna order. Some people think Ramakrishnaya te namaha, like that it comes. I think we are giving not proper respect to Sri Ramakrishna. So they add Sri. I tell you, you don't need to add Sri. Because the moment you add Sri, the chanda of the Sanskrit chanda is broken. So it no more is a stanza. So please be careful. Don't add any word on your own. What Swamiji has made, that is perfect. That is according to grammar of Sanskrit, it is in perfect language. Don't add anything or don't minus anything. That mantra should be pronounced as Swamiji wrote it. That is called Pranam mantra. So Pranam mantra of Sri Ramakrishna is that mantra. In that house, Swamiji wrote it or sang it. So that's a beautiful thing. So this Navagopal Ghosh and Nistarani Devi, this life is very inspiring to all of us. So now I would ask another 15 minutes we can discuss something about that.
Rajini.
Malavika,
Can you hear me? Maharaj?
Sarojini wants to say something?
Yeah. This I have read so many times. It is so inspiring. It's meditative, and what I remember is the marble floor of that shrine. Ramakrishna cannot. It is so, like that. Swamiji says.
Yes.
He's such a this thing, but you have given such a wonderful marble floor for him to sit like that. Okay, Maharaj.
Thank you, Sarojini. She is Dr. Sarojini in Bangalore. You know, Sarojini goes every week to Alsur, and there the old monks are there. She would go and check up all the monks, whether the normal things are going on or not. If anything she finds something, then she would inform the Swami there. So she is have been doing this seva for many, many years. You see, that I always say, it is not Sarojini's greatness in serving the monks. It is the opportunity that Guru Maharaj had given her to take the blood pressure of Swamis and everything. That wonderful opportunity Guru Maharaj has given her because of her great devotion. So that I think is a wonderful thing. Yes.
Malavika, you have to ask a question.
No, just to add to a few anecdotes of Nistarani Devi.
Yes, please.
What was Swami Ambikanandaji's Purvashram names?
And Nirod.
Yes. Because I think she had acquired many more spiritual powers. So one day she came to Udbodhan with, crushed coal that mother used to brush her teeth, wool. And
Yes.
The mother was very surprised, and she said that, how did you know that I have exhausted that, I required this? And she said that I had a dream, something that you are asking that, that is finished, can you please bring it for me? But then I think I read somewhere that she got the blessings of Ichha Mrityu, and she could also prevent death. So, and she was considered to be mothers of all the direct disciples, and was very revered when she used to go to Belur Math, because one junior monk was reminiscing that at the time of Swami Shivanandaji, he was somehow very sick, and he said that I found one senior lady came and kind of straight went to his room, and Swami Shivanandaji was so reverential to her. And later she came that it was Nistarini Devi who had come to see him with the concern that he was not well, and then she got better. but it seems that she could also prevent or postpone the death, and that these monks knew, because at the when Rakhal Maharaj Swami Brahmanandaji was very sick, like towards the end of his life, she wanted to visit him, and Swami Brahmanandaji didn't allow, because he had probably said that she could postpone that, and he didn't want that to happen. So I just wanted to.
What was that important point in what you are telling is that in her right hand she had some strange power. With the right hand, if she touches somebody's head, that person will be cured of all diseases. Even Brahmananji says, no, don't send Nisarani now, because she will put that hand on his head. Like that, some people she has definitely blessed like that. She had that spiritual power was there in her hand. She has acknowledged that, yes, I have that.
And as one more anecdote I have heard, that Nisarani Devi came and went straight to the shrine and put her hand below Thakur's chin, Thakur's picture's chin, and came out. Then Pujari was startled, because nobody can go inside that shrine. He didn't know, and he complained to the senior Swamiji, and he said, no, that she can go everywhere.
Yes, she can, because her own son was a monk, and she treated all monks as her son. You see, that is the beauty of a mother getting a child who is becoming a monk. Because not only her own son became a monk, all the monks are now her son. So that way she used to bring food for the monks, to feed them. It's a wonderful lady, yes.
Ramakrishna Latta, do you want to ask some? Your hand is raised.
No, that is wrong.
মহারাজ প্রণাম। ওই নিস্তারিণী ঘোষের সম্বন্ধে কথা হচ্ছিল। ওই নিস্তারিণী ঘোষ, নবগোপাল ঘোষের বাড়ি হচ্ছে আমার হাওড়ার বাড়ির থেকে পায়ে হাঁটা 10 মিনিটের রাস্তা। স্বামীজির পাগড়ি উৎসব যেদিনকে হয়, সেদিনকে আমরা ওখানে গত লাস্ট ইয়ারে গেছিলাম।
ভেরি গুড।
তো আমরা মাঝে মাঝে ওখানে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা করি। ওদের এখন 5th generation মিস্টার অমর্ত্য ঘোষ is connected with me.
I see.
This is fortunately I am saying to you.
Okay, thank you. That's very good. It's a great blessing. Yes.
আমাদের অ্যাকচুয়ালি হাওড়ার বাড়ির থেকে ওনার ওই জায়গাটার নাম হচ্ছে রামকৃষ্ণপুর পল্লী। তো নবগোপাল ঘোষ কলকাতার থেকে এখানে চলে এসেছিলেন একমাত্র ওই বাড়িটা ছোট থাকার জন্য, কলকাতার বাড়িটা ছোট থাকার জন্য হাওড়ার বাড়িতে যে জমি কিনে ওইখানে বাড়িটা করেছিলেন 22 কাঠা জায়গার উপরে। তো সেইখানে চলে এসেছিলেন। পরবর্তী সময় স্বামীজি ওইখানে এসে পোর্সিলেনের মূর্তি ঠাকুরের ঘরে 3 তলার ছাদের উপরে ঘরেতে ঠাকুরকে প্রতিষ্ঠা করে গেছিলেন। সেইখানে আমরা দেখে এসেছি। লাস্ট ইয়ারে আমরা গেছিলাম আবার। ওই অমর্ত্য ঘোষ বলেছিল, আমরা গেছিলাম। খুব সুন্দর জায়গা মহারাজ। আপনি আসলে আপনাকে নিয়ে যাবো মহারাজ, আপনি আসলে আপনাকে সঙ্গে নিয়ে যাবো।
ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Which place in Howrah?
শিবপুর রামকৃষ্ণপুর পল্লী।
Shibpur is okay, but Shibpur near B College? Yeah?
না, বি কলেজ অনেক দূর হয়ে গেল। কুরুট ধর্মতলায় আমার পৈতৃক বাড়ি, শিবপুর থানা এলাকা, গোপাল ব্যানার্জি লেন, তারপরে স্টপেজ হচ্ছে বাজে শিবপুর, তারপরে স্টপেজ হচ্ছে রামকৃষ্ণপুর পল্লী, মুখার্জি বাগান।
In Google Maps you can find it out. No problem.
হ্যাঁ। তো নবগোপাল ঘোষ ওই রামকৃষ্ণপুর পল্লী জায়গাটার নাম শুনে বললেন, আমার ওখানে ঠাকুরের নাম, গুরুদেবের নামের জায়গা, সুতরাং আমি ওইখানে বাড়ি করে যাব। সেই জন্যই কলকাতা থেকে ট্রান্সফার করে উনি রামকৃষ্ণপুর পল্লীতে বাড়ি করে চলে এসেছেন।
Oh, thank you.
It is fact.
Yes, I told that information.
আপনি বললেন বলেই আমি রেফারেন্সটা টেনে কথাটা বললাম।
সেটাই থ্যাংক ইউ।
দারুণ দারুণ মহারাজ, খুব সুন্দর বললেন আপনি, আমার খুব ভালো লাগলো। আমার পুরনো জায়গা, আমি আমার পৈতৃক বাড়ি, তো আমি মাঝে মাঝে যাই ওইখানে, ওটা আমার পাড়া।
ঠিক আছে, তুমি অনেকগুলো ইনফরমেশন দিলে, সেটার জন্য ধন্যবাদ তোমাকে। আর কেউ আছেন? You can add your comments or anything, not necessarily questions.
महाराज हजारीबाग का टेम्पल का नाम राजराप्पा टेम्पल,
That's the place, yes, correct.
बोकारोर কাছে আছে মহারাজ, बोकारोर কাছে। আমি অনেকবার গেছি রাজরাপ্পা।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
রাজরাপ্পা টেম্পল, ছিন্নমস্তা মন্দির ওই মুড়ি জাংশন থেকেও কাছাকাছি যাওয়া যায়, আমরা ঘুরে এসেছি।
মুড়ি থেকেও কাছাকাছি।
হ্যাঁ, বেশ সুন্দর জায়গা, আমরা ঘুরে দেখে এসেছি, পুজো দিয়ে এসেছি।
খুব ভালো জায়গা
মহারাজ।
সুন্দর জায়গা।
আপনি বললেন যে নিস্তারিণী দেবী ছিন্নমস্তার অংশ, তো দশ মহাবিদ্যার মধ্যে ছিন্নমস্তার অংশই অন্য কারণ নন, মানে এই সিগনিফিকেন্সটা, ছিন্নমস্তার সিগনিফিকেন্সটা কি?
ছিন্নমস্তার সিগনিফিকেন্সটা খুবই ব্রিফলি যদি বলতে হয়, নিজেকে স্যাক্রিফাইস করে, এটাই হচ্ছে পয়েন্ট, দ্যাট ইন নাটশাল আই এম টেলিং ইউ। তো ওই যে নিজেকে স্যাক্রিফাইসে দেওয়া, তো এটা হচ্ছে নিস্তারিণী দেবীর ফ্যামিলিতে আমাদের যে যেমন ও বড় হলো, যেমন ও অন্যদের সেবা করলো, ওটাতে হচ্ছে নিজের বলে কিছু ওর কাছে ছিল না, ওর কিছু ভাবতো না, সবসময় অন্যদের নিয়ে ভাবতো। এটা এইরকম একটা ইন্টারপ্রিটেশন করা যেতে পারে, কিন্তু এক্স্যাক্টলি তান্ত্রিক মতে তুমি যদি জানতে চাও, এটা আই এম ইয়েট টু ফাইন্ড আউট হোয়াট ইজ দ্য কানেকশন কুড বি। বাট ওই যে স্নেকটা যেটা এসে সেই স্নেক দর্শনটা, ওটা আমি কুণ্ডলিনী বলে এটা ওইরকমই বলা হয়, সেটা সে তাকে দেখিয়েছিলেন।
ওনার 5th জেনারেশন ফ্যামিলি ওইরকমই একই আছেন মহারাজ। কোন ভক্তরা গেলে না, ওনাদের দিকে কোনো খেয়াল থাকে না, ভক্তদের নিয়ে ওনারা এত মশগুল হয়ে যান, তাদের কি খাওয়াবেন, কি করবেন, আমরা গেছি আমাদেরকে কোথায় বসাবেন, কোথায় কি করবেন, সেই নিয়ে ওনারা ব্যস্ত হয়ে গেছেন। জল খাওয়াচ্ছেন, ফ্রিজ থেকে বার করে মিষ্টি নিয়ে আসছেন। আমি বললাম না মিষ্টি টিষ্টি আমি হয়তো কিছু খাবো না, সে জবরদস্তি বললেন না একটা খেতেই হবে, আমার বাড়িতে এসেছেন, এইরকম করে আমাদের জোর করে মিষ্টি খাওয়ালেন, জল খাওয়ালেন।
Yes, next.
Maharaj, can I ask you a small question?
Yes, tell Sridhar.
Maharaj, kindly tell something about Swami Ambikananda. What was his life period up to when he lived, and whether he has visited South India?
Ambikananda has not visited South India, but yes, he was in Bengal only. And it seems once he went to Kashi and had darshan and came away, like that I heard. But and you see, there is no particular life book on Ambikananda. We hear from different Swamis, those are all cult together. And yes, like that only we can understand. But so far, a full-fledged life story of Ambikananda, I have not gone through.
How long he lived, Maharaj?
He was a great musician. Maharaj, he was a great musician.
Yes, musician, yes. That's
He's very great musician.
He used to play tabla, he used to sing also. And Sri Ramakrishna, when he was a boy, Sri Ramakrishna heard him singing also.
Okay.
That also we all hear from the senior Swamis who have told here and there, you see.
Was he the only son of Nistarini Devi?
No, they had many children. And one of the sons, see, one son became monk. One of the other sons was not very happy also. Nistarini spending so much time with the Ramakrishna mission and Belur Math. He has expressed to his mother also, why you are going every day there like that? So, different people, the sansar is different, The calculations, we cannot say immediately what is happening to what. There are so many complex situations are there in a family. Yes, all come together.
মহারাজ, উনি কি মায়ের শিষ্য ছিলেন?
K.
Om Vikananda Maharaj?
Om Vikananda Maharaj initiated by Brahmananji.
Achha.
Many times the boy used to be set with Brahmananji and let him play like that. And Brahmananji used to love this boy. So he used to be there with him many days. He would just leave them and then go away. Yes, great people.
Nitish, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question, Maharaj. So such people, though we call them lay disciples, they are no doubt Brahmaganis, and when they leave their mortal body, do they transition to the Karun Shori, or do they again come back for other lives? I don't know whether this question is right, but just was curious. What is your view?
Yes, because at the time of death, the description that is given in the books about Niswarini Devi or even her husband, we find they were fully absorbed in the thought of Sri Ramakrishna. That was a great thing. So that means they would have gone back to the source. And mostly they are since the companions of Sri Ramakrishna, they also have their own source, and then they go there and stay on till Sri Ramakrishna, or the thing that came as Sri Ramakrishna in the form of Sri Ramakrishna comes back again. So they were all companions. Companions have got that wonderful idea.
Okay, thank you.
There is some reminiscence of Swami Ashokanji Maharaj to Raja Maharaj. When the Raja Maharaj and Turyanji Swamiji was living in Brindavan, he was there. So one day Raja Maharaj will take you, come with me, and they'll go to Radharamana temple in Brindavan. And then he will tell, this boy will sing nicely, anta. So then he will start singing. Then it was so nice, everybody enjoyed. And when they were returning, the temple pujari will give one plate full of sweets and all to them. They will send to them. So Raja Maharaj tell to him, no, Diya, you got prasada because you sang like that.
Yes. Yes, there are several incidents. Yes.
Avishyanda.
Yes, what
yes, ma. Yeah, yes, Maharaj. Actually, I am in a car, so I can't open the camera.
No, you don't need. Yes, you tell.
I just wanted to.
Are you driving? Then you should not speak also.
No, I'm not driving, Maharaj. I'm just sitting. Actually, I wanted to share a story because I recently read a book on Buddhist Tantrism, and Devi Chinnamasta's name in Buddhist Tantrism is Vajra Yogini, and they're the same image of Devi Chinnamasta. And the story of the ladies who stays either side of Devi, their name in our Tantrism is Dakini and Burnini, and in Buddhist Tantrism is Mekhala and Pankhala. And the story of Mekhala and Pankhala is a very beautiful story of self-sacrifice. If someone wants to read it, I think you should find it out and read, but because it's a beautiful story, that's just I wanted to say.
Okay, well, very good. Thank you for this input. Because how this Tantricism has gone and spread among the Buddhism also. Because in Tawang, where I went to a Buddhist monastery, and they said there is a temple. So they took to that temple. And in that temple, I was all along imagining there would be a Buddha statue. But instead of Buddha statue, Ma Tara's Kali was there. So that Buddhism is very intricately connected to Tantricism in eastern parts of India. Yes. They have done a lot of studies, and Chinnamasta, when we study them, we may get some more idea also about Chinnamasta. Thank you, Krishan.
Yes, Maharaj. And it's very interesting to know that Dash Mahavidya, the 10 Mahavidyas, they also are in Buddhist Tantrism. all of them in different names, but they are all of them are in Buddhist Tantrism.
Swamiji, I want to ask you something. Good
Yes,
evening,
Monica
Swamiji.
from Chennai.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the link and so that I could join here. As one of the members are saying that Das Mahavidya is linked with Buddhism, I want to ask you, my curiosity is just to know that how come, because Buddhism is a different religion. I agree that it came out from Hinduism. Lord Buddha got enlightenment and he followed the path of Buddhism. So how come that Tantra is following such a Tantra sadhana is so much linked with Buddhism?
Yes.
Like we can see.
Because this question is very relevant also. And
Yeah.
the thing is, as Buddhism as a religion, when you see, there are plenty of streams within it. The streams are not always like, for Hinduism. We have also many streams. One is Advaita Vedanta Sadhana, one stream, and Bhakti Vedanta is there, and then Vaishnava Bhakti is there, then Vaishnava Tantras are there. Tantraism, the whole soul, Tantrism only, one separate is there. So like that, there are several streams are there. When any religion comes and adapts to different geographical areas, that things which are present in the geographical area are absorbed by that religion. That's how Hinduism today is that nomenclature is not at all fitting, because we've got different diverse types of sadhanas are there only because of that. Wherever Hinduism went, and that areas, the geographical areas, traditions and culture all been absorbed by that religion. So in the eastern part, Buddhism you find more conjoined with Tantricism, because Tantrism was great matter in eastern part of India. At the same time, you go to the China tribe, where Confucianism was there. So Buddhism, what happened, taken the philosophical attitude there. So when you find different types of Buddhism, you don't find much similarities. And there are Theravada Buddhism is there. The Theravada Buddhism are such thing that they consider Buddha as God himself. But though Buddha denied the existence of God, he did not speak anything about God. So like that, there are different geographical locations where whatever was there, it is absorbed. See, this absorption only can make the religion stand. If it opposes and starts fighting with them, either they remain or this remains. And that is what happened historically. We find what religion started from Muhammad Nabi. From that, if you come and see many places, and wherever Christianity has spread many places, you find the geographical culture is not yet absorbed. Then the clash comes. So if it is absorbed, it is quite good. In South India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, you'll be surprised to see Christian monks are wearing garua, and they are doing everyday arati. And they have got even Christ Suprabhatam song. So everything has come. In one of the topmost church in Chennai town, you are in Chennai, that's why I'm telling you, you can, in Saint Tom church, there,
Yes.
a big pillar has been erected. What is that pillar, It's called Dvajastamba. In South Indian temples, we have Dvajastamba. When you enter the temple, you have a stamba, long stamba is kept. And that they are kept and they are worshipping that. So, if they absorb it like that, that religion will stay on. If they don't absorb, then fight, and whoever is politically dominant, they will win. That is happens. That is the historical.
So, Swamiji, then we can say that they are all indirectly, either it's Christian, either it's Buddhism, everything is indirectly related to Hinduism, Sanatan Dharma.
Definitely, when they come to this land, Buddhism was born in our land, so no problem. But other people who come to our land, they slowly absorb it. And by that absorption only, Hinduism has absorbed different thousands of different sects, within Hinduism. So a big label is put now Hinduism. Actually, can you say Hinduism is same in everywhere? No. So the label stands now. Yes, that's a very big subject. Thank you for your input.
Mr. Chatterjee, you have a question?
Yes, Maharaj, I have just a small question. Can Nistarani Devi be defined as a realized soul free from rebirth?
Who? Nistarani.
Nistarani Devi?
Yes. She doesn't have rebirth. She is not an ordinary soul like us, like a jiva like us. She is Divine Mother's Ansha. That means when a Divine Mother wants to prakat her, to manifest her, she will be manifested. And when she wants to take her away, she is withdrawn. In that way we have to understand. Yes.
Anita, you have a question?
Anita Mashi or
Anita
which
Sen.
Anita?
Anita
Or
Sen.
Ireland Anita?
I don't know. Oh, Anita Sen, do you have a question? Your hand is raised up.
That is our Anita Mashi from Dublin.
But Maharaj was saying that in Ayariba, many times I went with Maharajji also. Maharajji, so many times I went there, and Maharajji taught me one thing, that when you see the image of a deity, then you sit there and meditate on her for some time. Stay in the mandir. Don't only see the image and go away, but you have to sit in there and meditate there. This is one of my feeling was there. And the second is, somebody asked Malavika asked that about Buddhism, how Tantrism went into the Buddhism. I had also the same question for a long time, and then I read so many books and found the answer Maharajji given. The place and culture, they mixed together, and Tantrism and etc. included from one to other. From Hindu to Buddhism, Tantrism to Buddhism, and Hindu and Maharaj, so many different sects were created, as Maharajji said. That is my thing.
Thank you, Alpana, for your input. I think I should take leave of all of you because my another program is going on there in the temple. So I'll have to rush to. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Nana Maharaj. Jai Ram Krishna, Jai Ram Krishna, Jai Mata Nara.
Pranam Maharaj.